my opinion, that's what it's supposed to be. But so many times we get tempted to do what's wrong, and if the price is right, some people will do it. They will do it. They don't care who they cut throat, whether it's their family, whether it's their friends, whether it's the people that they're supposed to care about the most, sometimes even significant others, whoever you choose to be within your life. Sometimes, and I can't speak for all people, but this is just what I have observed. So, in some people's lives, sometimes the good does not outweigh the bad. If you have people that want to do more bad than good because they get some type of rush out of it, get some type of kick out of it, I don't know. I've seen people do some mean and evil things, and I've never understood why. And I think the main point is to accept our circumstances for what they are at the moment, and to try to change or better our circumstances, is to not compare ourselves to other people, because there is no comparison. We are unique individuals. All that we can ever be is our best, not the best that somebody else is, not the best person that you might idolize or you might look up to, but the best you that you can be. That's all we can ever do, and not be tempted to do negative things because we're not in the positions that we want to be in life, or just because we see somebody else that might have more than us in life. Because I'm telling you, through trials and tribulations, they either are going to break you or they are going to make you. And that's the truth. And even when you're tempted to say things that are not so good, you have to fight that. You have to fight it, because anybody can be mean and nasty and just plain ugly spirited. And you could fix up the prettiest package you want to, and if it's just nothing on the inside, it's just nothing inside of it. It's just a box with wrapping and a nice little pretty bow at the top of it. But I mean, what's the content? What's inside the box? Even with us, we don't want to accept it. I mean, we don't want to accept sometimes the way our life goes and the changes, and just over time. We all change. We're never the same. We are never the same people as children as we are as adults. We're supposed to change and grow and become better people, not look for reasons just to be mad, or look for people just to target because we're just not happy within ourselves or within our situations, or just to be angry just because we can, or to do things just because we can. I mean, who are you benefiting by being that way? Oh, so when we are tempted to do things, there's nothing wrong with saying something, but my mama always told me it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's the difference. Not what you say, but how you say a thing. Right there. Yeah. How you say that thing. Yeah. So when you're tempted to do wrong, sometimes you need to realize, or really outweigh, what's the benefit of this? Because in the long run, even if I sell my soul to the devil, what am I going to gain? If I stab my own family in the back, what do I benefit? If I try to cut somebody else down, what is that doing for me? Is it building up my character? Is it making me look better or feel better about myself? When I'm tempted to do wrong, what is the benefit of it? Do I just feel powerful and in control of someone else when I say nasty things about them? Or do it make you really feel good? I can't imagine it makes anybody feel good to tear somebody else down. I cannot imagine that what's going on in your spirit, that you would feel better about yourself or feel more, important if you try to slice somebody else down to size. Just cutting them all up with your tongue. That's why the Bible says the tongue is venomous. Because it's just poisonous. The things that we say out of our mouth sometimes is poisonous. We poison in our spirits. We poison in our souls, everything about us, because we don't realize, really, this is the truth. In the long run, you're not hurting the other person. You're hurting yourself. Because They go on about their day. If people choose to ignore ignorance, how can it affect them in any type of way? If they do things just to please other people, then that's different. But you have to know that throughout life, all of us, each and every one of us can only do things to please ourselves. Because we are living in our skin. We have to go through day-to-day routine within our life. We only know, and God knows, what we go through at times. People can be just mean and ugly and nasty. Ugly spirited, just so ugly spirited. Just mean and nasty, and it makes them feel better for the moment. But what is it really doing for them? And that's all I wanted to say. We have to try to not be tempted to do wrong when we know better. Because it's like a waste of time and energy. You can spend that time and energy doing so much more positive than negative. Because if you're just basing what you feel about yourself on how somebody else feels about who they are, then you have to, something's not right. We have to reevaluate things there. And when you're tempted to do wrong, you have to sometimes fight temptation. Now, I can understand some people can make you want to just, and sometimes you have to stand up for yourself and say things and be like, wait a minute now. But it's how you say it. You don't go in there and say, I'm about to mess you up. I'm about to bust a cap off in you right now. It's on and popping. It's on and crack-a-lack-a. Let's do this. No. No. 15 to life. That'll get you 15 to life. Don't do that. Don't do it. But if you say, hey, have I ever done anything to offend you? Or is there anything that we need to talk about? Or I always look to yourself, because sometimes people act a certain way and they get offended. Some people look for things to be offended by. You have to X those people out, because they look for reasons to be offended. When you're tempted to do something bad, just don't, because it's never worth it. And we honestly do reap what we sow, because sometimes I reap fast. Not sometimes, I just reap fast. That's why I don't try to mistreat people, because I reap really fast what I sow. That's why I don't try not to sow negative energy. Satan tries to rear his ugly head in my spirit, but I try my best to push him away. It may not work sometimes, but hey, it's the desire to do better. That's what it is. And that's all I wanted to say. And I'm going to continue to try to keep it real with God. Do my best to keep it real with God. To keep it real with myself. Bye.